What are major complaints by home buyers after they've acquired a property?
Look, I think often it's the realisation that this is not a 12-month exercise. I've signed up for a loan, or I've signed up for this property, and now I've got a commitment. And often things like, if you haven't done your research around zoning, for example, and all of a sudden 6 or 12 months down the track you wake up and find that the house down the street's been converted into a commercial property and the nature of your neighbourhood has changed, and that those things can happen. And people have to, again, do their homework on things like zoning laws.
Then that's something that the regulators also have to kind of make available to consumers.
Well, yeah, and government have to make sure that that information is available. And I think also, like any contractual situation, certainty is really important. So that if I'm signing up for a 30-year loan on a property, I want to know that my residential street in 30 years from now is going to be my residential street, and that certainty exists for home sellers and for home buyers and for developers for that matter. I think the thing that makes home buying and selling more difficult is when things change rapidly and affect the market and people don't have time to prepare. So it's always preferable that those changes are signalled well in advance as well.
When I bought my property, it was quite clear that, there's nothing in front of me. Then all of a sudden, all these high rises, and I can't see the hills anymore. I mean, I don't even know where to begin to look for this information to say, okay, this place is zoned and these places are green lung areas, because things keep changing.
Well, that's right, and you can pay a lot of money for a view and find that at some point in time you no longer have the view, and I've certainly, seen that happen not just in Malaysia but in many places. So you really have to make sure that you understand the government's zoning intent around a particular area. And, they say in property that you don't make money when you sell a property, you make money when you buy a property. And buying well is the best way to make money, but in understanding those regulations, those laws, what's going to happen around your area. If it's a new development, you can probably bank on the fact there will be more development in that area, so expect to hear the sound of foundations being dug for the next 12 months next door and those sorts of little hazards.
One final question, assuming I have some money. Where would you suggest I park it?
My view is that one thing will always gain in value, and that is land.
Landowners generally now are saying, make me an offer that I cannot refuse.
So my advice to people is, wherever you can, a landed property or a bungalow has got more chance for appreciation than any other property type. If you're looking for something to get a rental return, I think condos are a better option.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
That was Shaun Di Gregorio, the CEO of iProperty.com Malaysia. Key takeaway points from the interview: buy condo if you want to rent, buy landed property if you want to invest. But make sure you check the zoning laws. And for first-time buyers, get professional help in this major investment.